My God. Okay, we're gonna be starting here in just a little minute. In just a little minute. I'm trying to get all of the settings on OBS to work, and I don't know how I did this, but I have like a beach background on my thing, and I've been trying to get rid of it, and I can't figure it out. So today we might have to just stick with that. So here, let me show you a little bit about this. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't seem to figure out how to get rid of it. So yeah, so we are just getting ready. I'm gonna get one more cup of coffee here in a second. But yeah, we're at the beach apparently, and I'm glowing and glistening like some weirdo. But yeah, I'm gonna get a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so I will be back in just a minute. Get your coffee. We're gonna talk about doing the novel, and then in a little bit I'm gonna go over to the members stream where you guys can actually see me work on the novel. So hang on. Bury it. All right. And I just got a splinter. Beach looks nice. Dude, it's so stupid. Oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, give me 2 more seconds here. I'm getting everything situated. Not on the stream side, but on whatever the fuck you would call this. I haven't used OBS in a hot minute, so this is kind of crazy. Okay, where is my button? Dude, this looks so ridiculous, and it sucks because I'm in a beautiful place and I'm outside, to where you guys would be able to see a beautiful whatever the fuck, you know? And I tried like doing a different like video thing, and it's still this background. And I remember taking this picture, and I remember thinking to myself when I put it on here originally, oh, the world is like on a tilt. This is going to get like nauseating for some people. But whatever. Hey, guess what? If you haven't gone over to support Seasons of the Muse, we only have, I think, like 17 days left. And we're pretty far from our goal. And I'm going to like take the blame on this because of everything that has been going on the last week or so. Just a bunch of good news and a bunch of good meetings and amazing things happening in like my painting career and getting back into my film career and all this stuff. Like I've really dropped the ball on doing the crowdfunding for Seasons of the Muse, but we have a long way to go, and we don't have a whole lot of time left. So, if you're feeling, well, I don't know, like a philanthropist or something like that, run over to igg.me at Seasons of the Muse. There's some slashes in there. You can see the link. It's in the thing down below. And just check it out and see all the things that are available on there. Yeah. So I'm going to run real quick and I will be back in a minute. How's it going? Let's go back over to here real quick. Let's look at this for a minute. Yeah, so Seasons of the Muse. Sorry, I'm having all sorts of stuff go down over here. Seasons of the Muse, it's my biggest poetry collection ever. Um, it's almost all of it has never come out. There's been probably like 5 or 6 of the poems that are in it that were in Winter, if you remember that book. But I put them back into this book because chronologically they probably make more sense in this book than they did in Winter. Um, there's 5 sections or 6 sections um, that kind of show you the beginning, middle, and end of a relationship. And it's basically a bunch of poems I wrote about the person I was with over the course of a couple years, maybe almost 3 years, where everything from us meeting to us dating to us living together to the fighting to the horrible breakup to the no closure and me going from wanting to pulling myself out of that. So it's a very meaningful book for me, for my soul, and putting this book out is kind of like the last fucking thing in getting closure, if you know what I mean. So, um, there's probably, I'm trying to think, is there 7? There's either 6 or 7 pieces of original art in it too, including the cover. And if you contribute to the campaign, you get a chapbook that has poems that got taken out of the book, like cut out of the book, just didn't make it in for whatever reason. And that's going to be a big ass chapbook. That's probably got like 60 some poems in it of itself. And then you get a free art print, like a random print from one of the things from the book. And then you have the ability at the end, after you pick whatever tier you want, there's add-ons where you could get the print pack that has all the prints from the book, or you could actually pick up the original pieces from the book. So it's pretty cool. It's like and I do have actually some really cool stretch goals if we can get there. And one of those goals is donating a lot of the proceeds, I guess, to the hotline and stuff like that, since that's what the majority of the later stages of the book is kind of about. So it's a very important book for me. And I would love to get that book out and in the world and done so I can move on and do better things. Like put out the book I'm going to be writing today. Where is that at? Let me see. Is this it? There we go. Putting out this book. And this is the teaser cover. I forgot I did 2 different covers. I did a teaser cover and then one that actually has the title on it. But yeah, you guys might remember this from last year when I was working on it and then didn't work on it anymore. Oh yeah, you could see what that chapter title is. It's not really a chapter title, it's like the outline. This is how I write outlines, guys. Like I'll write like 2 or 3 things that make me think of something, that remind me. And what does this say? Buy me a dog / rehab. Yeah, that's a whole chapter right there. I forgot all about that. Man, it has been a while. So yeah, Eyeball Tongue Cat is the novel. I'm also thinking, I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I'm thinking about it, of doing a poetry collection that is basically about all of the same chapters that are in the book. And because I'm so used to writing poetry, I have a feeling that my prose are going to be very sparse, even more so than they used to be. It's going to make Hemingway look like Lovecraft. So, there's a good possibility. I think how I'm going to tackle the book now is that, let me actually look and see what we have here to even play with. Okay, so I have 9 chapters done. How many? Oh, I need to be careful with what I show you guys, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Because I use a lot of the actual names of the people in the book. Oh yeah, we could do that. That's cool. Okay, I use a lot of the names for the people in the book, like their real names, for my notes, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And can I make me a little bit bigger here? There we go. So because I'm using like their actual names and shit, like I don't want to put that up on the screen. So I'll have the binder off screen here. But yeah, so this is the book we're gonna be writing. I started it last fall, and can't remember what was going on that made me move away from it. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I could do it like this. Hang on, and I'll tell you how many words I got so far. Okay. So yeah, so I have about, I don't know if you can see that on the screen. I have about 9,000 words for the novel so far, which is a good head start. So that should be fun. So we'll do that. Let me see here. What else are we going to be doing? Yeah, so the idea here with the month of August is that we are going to be. I'm going to try to get 1,500 words a day. It would be great if I got more, but that's the goal right now, to hit that many. And I think it's a pretty easy thing to hit. I'm sure I'll be doing more. And if I could just do that every day for the month of August, probably, I mean, by the end of the month, the novel will be done. But at the same time, I could probably have it done by the 16th. You know what I'm saying? If I just like put my head down and go. But so the plan is that because I've been writing so sparse lately, I think what I'm going to do is just not worry about how verbose like my descriptions are, and just try to get the skeleton of the stuff on paper and then afterwards go back and just add little flourishes and do that as like I do a read through of it. I think that's the best way to kind of go about it. So if you're a member, you'll be able to read along. I might actually have to read the first 9 chapters just to see like what the fuck I was doing, and see like where the story was going and what I've already done. Because as I was going, I was like deleting my little like outline chapter title, so I have an idea of what the chapter's about, and I was just doing like 1, 2, 3, 4. And so now looking back at it after being away from it for so long, I don't know what those chapters are. So I might have to read those. So maybe that'll be a very boring exercise with you guys on here. And if anyone knows how to get this beach off of my video, that would be effing amazing. I would love that. I wonder if I could do it from here. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. I think I'm just kind of screwed with this thing. Let me see. Is there anything I can do? This is such a fun live stream, guys. We're sitting here. Oh, there's more down here? Wait, I don't know what I just did. Yeah, I don't know. And now someone's like drilling a hole. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's fucking annoying. I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. But Caitlin, it's so good to see you. Bunny, hello. I don't know what this is. What is that? Oh, that's some audio. I don't know if you guys could hear me. I didn't have that up all the way. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm driving, so I can't even see the screen. Okay, so just enjoy the sound of my voice while you are driving through the Badlands. Yeah, yeah. Ish. We'll say ish on that. Oh my gosh, it's Nikki Jam here, but uncharacteristically quiet. I'm listening along while laid up with a frozen jaw again. That's not good. Are you going to get that looked at? What are you doing? Talk to me about that. And how's your novel coming? You were the one who was like kind of kicking ass and like putting a fire under my butt to get my novel done. BRB bitches. Oh, wait, wrong button. There we go. Nope, still wrong button. Do I know how to work this thing? Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Let me see here. What does this say? This says YouTube is not receiving me. Cornfields, actually. Okay, so it's not like a good Bruce Springsteen song. Gotcha. Oh no, this is all choppy. What's going on? There is all sorts of racket going on here. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, I don't even know what the screen is right now. Okay. Yeah, go support Seasons of the Muse. Run over to igg.me/@/Seasons of the Muse to just see it. Zap. What's going on? So who's writing a novel with me this month? Let's just get to the meat and potatoes of that thing. I'm done with the first chapter. Will probably be deleted, but I've not been well enough to work on it this week. Oh, I'm so sorry. What do you do when you have a frozen jaw? Like, what do you take? Like, is there something you can do to like feel better at all, or do you just ice? It's stress related. All docs say is I need to reduce my stress levels. Oh, that's nice of them to say. Do they like give you any like fun like narcotics to make you reduce your stress level, or do they just tell you to like, I don't know, like watch Benny Hill and like take a nap? Like, what do they tell you to do? Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I think this is what we're going to do. I think how we're going to have to do this is, wait, let me see. How much time has gone by on this? I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try to fix this because this is driving me absolutely batshit crazy. It probably shouldn't, but it's driving me crazy. Let me see. Painkillers, anti-inflammatories, heat or cold packs, and try to sleep through it the best I can. And then Zap says, I love that cover. Thank you so much. That's one of my favorite paintings I've done. But yeah. I feel like I should be doing something else for the campaign. I guess I'm just going to have to just go hard on the emails and try to get that going. That's really all I can do at the minute, I think. It's crazy because like I'm by no means like complaining about my life, but like I'm kind of being pulled in a lot of different directions right now, and people on the member side probably have a better idea of this. Now there's a helicopter. But I'm getting a lot of really amazing opportunities with my art, and I'm getting a lot of amazing opportunities with film again. And it's been like a decade since I was like heavily in the film community and stuff. So doing the stuff that keeps me sane, like writing and painting, um, is the thing that like normalizes me. And then when all of these other things that are all good things, but they're all happening all at the same time, it even that it's amazing news and great things happening, it's super fucking overwhelming. And it's just heavy. Nikki says it's an excellent cover too. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I kind of have a deadline for this book though, and I have a lot of work on through August, so this jaw shit is kind of inconvenient right now. Yeah, that seems to be kind of like a theme for like moving into this month. There's a lot of things that are kind of inconvenient right now. So we will see how all that goes. But yeah, deadlines are good. What is your deadline? And does your cover have a big sword on it? That's my next question. Do you have a sword on the cover of your book? You mean you're not at the beach? Dude, I'm trying to get this background off and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to make the thing go. I am surrounded by a bunch of sand. Oh my gosh, Caitlin's back. Oh my gosh. Everybody, give a big hell yeah to Caitlin. You're amazing. Thank you so much. We missed you a great deal. Did you get your book? Has that got to you yet? Let me see here. Well, I hope it has. I hope it has. But yeah, if anyone knows how to get rid of this background, because it's only on OBS, more like Satisfactory Lands. Yeah, I mean, I'm still surrounded by sand, but I have no water around me. I'm in the desert, not in the beach, and so that's frustrating. Deadline is Christmas. It's a gift and no cover yet. I was joking about the sword thing, but the sword is unlikely. I know, I was just fucking with you. Oh my god, that's so funny. Don't laugh though, because you have like a frozen jaw, and that's gonna hurt. So don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my god, what a shit show this is, huh? So yeah, so let's go over and look at the teaser cover for the novel and a bit of the first chapter. Sorry about the bad joke. No, dude, you're good. You're good. But yeah, I wonder. Oh, it's been a while. I don't even know if I like that, like, kind of brown tanny cover. Yeah, don't. Okay, guys, do not make Nikki laugh. I know it's hard. So everybody has to, keep their pants on and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if I like the light brown. And then there was another version of this that had like a border around it. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think I was doing it on a live stream and I had like 4 or 5 different versions of the cover. But yeah, so I don't know if I like that color anymore. I really, because I think originally it was going to be either like a pale pink or like a bright yellow, or maybe it was just white. I don't remember. But I accidentally did that color on the background, and I'm like, ooh, I actually kind of like that. Um, yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, maybe I'll go through and look at a couple different more versions of the cover and see. I'm sure I have them all saved. I just got to find them. But yeah, so I'm probably going to make another cup of coffee and then go over to the members side and just start slamming my sausages on the keyboard and see what happens. And if you guys want to come along and read along, it's it's Eyeball Tongue Cat is the title, and yeah. And for those of you who don't know what it means, I was told by a friend of mine to just have those emojis in my dating profile, and that would help me like find people. And this novel is about all of the ridiculous, horrendous shit that I went through online dating while trying to have a career and trying to get over a horrible breakup. So yeah, that's fun. It's kind of like YA, but for middle-aged men. Oh my god, I should put that on the cover. It's like YA for middle-aged cis white males. Huh. I think I just found my target audience. My target audience is guys that listen to the National or whatever. Like sad dad music book. All right, cool. We're getting somewhere here, guys. We're picking it up and putting it down, and everything's happening. So I think when I have this here, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, and then lift it a little bit so you can see how many words I'm on and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's how we'll do it. That's perfect. So yeah, so this is how this is gonna go. Oh, wait. I'm trying to make me bigger. That's what she said. And then I'm really curious about putting out the novel and then like a book of poems to go with it, like that accompanies it. Like this is like Eyeball Tongue Cat, the novel, and then Eyeball Tongue Cat, the collection of poems, or whatever. I think that's a pretty interesting thing. Do you ever worry about being seen as an innovator? That is tough. An innovator? I never really thought about it. What am I innovating? I try, like, and this is like in all honesty, and I think this is just good advice for everybody. Don't worry about what people will see you as or how people will think about you. Just do the art that you think you need to do and just keep doing it. And if some of the things you do work, that's great. If some of the things you do don't work, like with an audience or whatever, just keep doing other stuff. Like as long as you keep doing stuff, like your failures like don't really exist. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as you're constantly creating and constantly producing stuff and constantly putting stuff out there, You know, like you're only going to be as important as your last thing was until you do something that's immortal. And then that's the only thing you'll ever be known for. And then everything else you do, no one will even think about. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a sad way of looking at it. But yeah. I don't know. Like when I was on the Slee Ricketts podcast, it was kind of awkward because Bucks was saying to me, he's like, I'm trying to remember exactly how he said it. He's like, you know, so you're like this influencer, you know, cult leader, father figure, guru. Like, how do you feel about that? And I'm like, what in the fucking hell are you talking about? I'm like, just because I grew my hair out a little bit, don't call me a cult leader, dude. And I think I would be making way more money if I was a cult leader. But yeah, so there's weird questions like that make me feel a little embarrassed, and I don't know how to answer them. And like the innovator thing, not that that's a silly question, but it just like makes me feel a little embarrassed and not know how to talk about it. So hopefully that was a good enough answer for that. But I appreciate the question. That's good stuff. Wait, this is driving me crazy, this little space right here. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, let me see here. So that's what we're going to be going over here in a little bit. And maybe we'll just do this every day this week. And then let me ask you guys, if you guys want to do this. I wanted to do another like week-long writing workshop on the main channel here, on the main feed. And those have been cool. Like every time we've done it, like it seems like every summer we do the Poetic Anarchy workshop. And I know that we talked about doing different workshops, like doing a short story workshop or a screenwriting workshop or even like a songwriting workshop. Do any of you have any like thoughts on that? Like, would you guys be able to do a Monday through Friday workshop, working on your stuff and everything like that? Where, because like, I mean, the Poetic Anarchy lessons that are in the Anarchy Crew playlist for members, I mean, there's, I think there's like 200 videos in there. And I just don't know if many people like go watch them who are in the crew and stuff like that. I don't think many people like go through that content. And so as much as I like to do the workshops and stuff like that, I don't know if they're beneficial to you guys. Like, would I be using my time better doing like just like tip videos or things like that? So yeah. So let me know. I mean, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Let me see what's going on over here on the stream thing. Yeah. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is let's do this one more time. If you haven't yet, go over to Indiegogo, igg.me/@/Seasons of the Muse, and support the campaign. And even if you can't do it like financially, if things are tight, if you could just like do a post about it, just let people know that this thing exists. And I'm just gonna say it. Shaylin Marks said that this is the most anticipated poetry collection of the year. Shaylin doesn't lie, guys. Shaylin doesn't lie. And she's an editor now, so she's allowed to say shit like that and have it fucking mean something. So if you can't support it financially, if you could support it by, you know, like just doing a post about it, letting people know, that would be great. Again, if you do the stuff, you get your name in the book, you get all the stuff and all the fun shit. Let me see. I prefer ride-alongs and writing vlogs, but I'm happy to hang out with anything that boosts my creativity. Huh. Okay. Ride-alongs and writing vlogs. I don't know if I've ever done like writing vlogs. Is that basically like what we're going to be doing here, but not live? And like just like the huge edit of the video, like I did this many words today, blah, blah, blah. That's interesting. I'll look into that a little bit. There's a band kind of like Guar named Lordy or Lord. I remember them, yeah. They dress like monsters and have a song called Your Tongue's Got the Cat. They're from Finland. That's hysterical. Jimmy. What's up, man? Yeah, basically like a writing diary talking about the process. Dude, I was trying, like, Nikki, now that you're here, you said I should do like a sort of documentary video about the making of this book. I tried to do it. I was making a video of it, and I'm like, this is excruciating. And like I stopped editing it halfway through. I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. This is like way too much. This is rough. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, man. Do you want to write a novel with us this month? You should just do it. Just start writing a novel with us. We're going to do it, man. It's going to look like this. Nope, that's my head. It's going to look like that. It's going to be fun. We're going to be writing a novel. Nope, there we go. Fair enough. Props for trying, dude. I'm going to try harder. I'm going to see what I could do. But and it might just be excruciating because it was me talking about me. And I know you guys are like, you love talking about yourself, you douchebag. But like I was trying to like get into each little thing. I'm currently writing a novel. Is this something new? Yeah, we're starting it today. We're going to try to have a novel done in the month of August. We're going to write like 1,500 to 2,000 words a day, whatever your word count is. We're going to just write that many words a day, and by the end of the month, we should have a book. I have my doc open on my laptop. I might die trying to write right now, but it might be worth it, maybe. Ooh! I'm so excited. Nick is gonna do it. Jimmy's working on something new. Oh my God, this is awesome. This is gonna be so much fun. So yeah, so just every day, try to hit 1,500 words. And if you don't, and you only hit 1,000 a day, that's cool. If you only hit 500 a day, that's cool. It'll just take you more days. It's just math, guys. It's quick maths. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to get a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to run over to the member side, and I'm going to have to read the book, like read the chapters I already have. I'm going to need some heavy guidance to write a whole novel in a month. Last time I did that was 20 years ago. Jimmy, listen, Jimmy, shh, Jimmy. We can do this. All you have to do is think less and type more. Yes. Maybe I should get a t-shirt made that says that. So what we're going to do, you're just going to type, like, almost, not exactly stream of conscious. We're not going to do that because we're going to have little bullet point outlines. I guess this is how I do it. You guys might have like a whole other system about how you do stuff. Here, let me show you real quick. This is what my stuff looks like, okay? Like, I have that, okay? Let me make sure we're seeing this the right way. Yeah, this is what I have. This says, buy me a dog /rehab. Those are my only notes for this chapter. And just with that, I know, like, what I have to write, okay? So then I'm going to go to a different thing and go like this. And what's this chapter going to be about? Lily dead people. And then I'm just going to write a chapter about that. Okay? So it's not like we turn our brains off completely. We just have ideas. And we have little chapter notes. And then we just write, you know? And we just go. Do you see what I'm saying? Let me see. Um, Bro, my brain is on ADHD mode. Thinking less is quite difficult for me. It is, but you know what I have heard? People with ADHD, if you say turn your brain off, it's usually a little more easy to do it. And I know it's hard. Do you know that Instagram channel or account called ADHD Love? It's a couple in the UK, I think. And she has ADHD and like OCD and stuff. And he's like kind of autistic, I guess. Um, that account was a huge help for me to like understand how to deal with people I care about who have ADHD and not take everything so fucking personally. Like when they're just having a hard time struggling with everyday stuff, you know, because I always took it personally. Like I'm like, oh my God, they're doing this because they're pissed off at me, or they're doing this because they hate me. Like I didn't even know that like time blindness was a thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's a really interesting thing. But you know, I mean, fuck, dude, pop a couple Adderall and start typing. You know what I'm saying? If you got the stuff to do it. Let's see. I can try to participate with y'all. Yeah, and just like pop in and let us know what your like word count's at. Like, you know, August 1 is today. So let's see. Oh, and just so you guys know too, I submitted poems to Scumbag Press's Scumrag. And that's the first time he sent me a little thing saying, hey, like, look at this. And I think that's the first time I've submitted poems to a magazine in fucking probably since like 2021, 2022, maybe. So that's why you've always been so chill about my BS, like, bro. No, dude. Actually, I just found that channel or that Instagram account, like maybe like I don't know, like a month ago. So I'm just a relatively patient man, you know, relatively patient, let's say. So yeah, let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here, guys. Let me see here, guys. Oh. Uh-oh, where'd I go? Somebody turned out the sun. It's kind of dark here. Oh, there we go. Everything's back to normal. Look at that. That's fantastic. But yeah, so again, we're going to write the novel, so I'm going to shut the hell up, and I'm going to get off of this stream. I'm going to set up a new stream where we're in the members zone, and we're typing hard and doing the thing. Okay, guys? So go get whatever snacks and drinks you need, and I will see you over on the member side. If you're not a member and you want to be a member, down below. Oh, wait, no, it's not on here. Oh, yeah, there's a join button right there, like right around that area. Just click that. And at least for this week, maybe the whole time, but at least for this week, just joining at the lowest tier, you could get the thing that we're going to be doing right now. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm trying to drum up more subscribers too, now that I think about it. Not subscribers, but members. All right. So let's get over there. So get your laptop, get your coffee and tea and your Adderall, and we will start going, okay? So I will see you guys in a bit.